try to get some new followers. You're going to want to go through here, look through people's accounts. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like stalker-ish, I think, to me, but that's the only way to do it. So you're going to go through here. If you find like a picture you like, click on it, like it. If you really like them, or think that, oh, these people might really like pampering themselves. Like if it's like a girl posting selfies all the time of like makeup things and like things that she uses, follow her, and most likely she will follow you back. So to be followed, you need to follow. You can also search up here in the search engine. You're going to want to search like your local town. So I live in Boise, Idaho. I type in Boise, Idaho up there, and it brings in like all these hashtags of people who live in Boise. So you're going to, because you relate to them because you live in the same location. So go through, if there's some, cool pictures, like them. There's a lot of photography. I mean, like those pictures, follow them. And like I said, majority of them will follow you back. That's how you get your following. So that is number one. Number two is how you use your hashtags to get followings. Actually, let's go back one. So follow to be followed, number one. Number two, comment. Because if you comment, they know that you're actually sincerely interested. You're not just going through and liking a bunch of pictures, which is great because a lot of people just want likes. But comment on it. Be like, oh, this is a beautiful picture. If it was like a scenery that they created, or if they made a dinner, be like, ooh, that looks yummy. They're going to know like, oh, that person commented on me. Oh, I'm going to go look at what their page looks like. And then they're going to scroll through your page. They're like, oh, this looks interesting. But like I said, to make it look interesting, you want to have like a mix of who you are to lifestyle things, to things like that. Like, I mean, you don't want it to all be like perfectly posh, perfectly posh, perfectly posh, perfectly posh, and all like kind of regimental, sully. You want it to be personal. So that's number two. Number three, hashtags. Okay. Instagram and Twitter really are the biggest social networkings for hashtags. You need to learn how to use them. The do's and the don'ts. So I have a little list. So if I'm looking down, I'm sorry. So as you're looking through your search, like you're looking for people to follow you back, and you're going to follow them and stuff like that. Look at what they're hashtagging. So if you are looking at, like if I'm looking at hashtag Boise, I'm looking at all these things like of nature scapes and things like that, and some of these really cool pictures that people are posting. I look at their page, and I kind of looking at what they're hashtagging, because then you kind of want to mimic that, because if they're hashtagging it, other people are hashtagging it, which then other people will be looking and searching for those hashtags, and you're going to pop up under that hashtag. So look for some ones that relate to the posts that you're putting and things like that. So with hashtags, the number one, do not hashtag perfectly posh, period. Why I say that is because everyone else and their mom, consultants, customers, everyone is hashtagging perfectly posh. It's going to put your picture in a mix of millions upon millions of other hashtag perfectly posh posts. You want to set yourself up for success, not failure. So you're going to want to create hashtags specifically for your page. So my page, my website is Posh Pampering Mom. So my hashtag is Posh Pampering Mom. If you look up Posh Pampering Mom under Instagram, they will all be to me. My IG page is Perfectly Poshy Mom. If you look that up on Instagram, they are all under me. So you want to create a hashtag for you, and not someplace where somebody's just going to go and get lost and do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who do I pick? Create a hashtag specific for you and use it across all mediums. Number two, hashtag things that people are going to draw, because hashtags are what is in your search engine. So when, like I showed you before, when you're searching on Instagram and you type up there Boise or skincare or whatever, those are hashtags. That's what IG is pulling, is those main links for words. So they're going to pull that. So you want to be popped up. So when you post something, you're going to want to use things that are designated for your post, and also ones that are consistent. Also, I have ones that are new for the post that I posted, and then ones that are consistent. My consistent ones. I'm not going to do hashtag the whole entire time. So hashtag naturally based skincare, hashtag naturally based, hashtag skincare, lotions, scrubs, soaps, chunks, pamper yourself, made in the USA, USA made, follow me for samples, support mom businesses unite, stay at home moms unite. You think of anything, you hashtag it, because that's what's going to create people drawn to your Instagram account. So with hashtags though, you're going to post your picture. So what you're going to do, I will show you kind of a little thing. You're going to go down here, you're going to press this button. Okay. So, why there's a picture of my living room, I don't know. So you're going to pick a picture. This is my husband's iPad, so there's just a lot of bikes, and we just sold his motorcycle. So we're just going to pick a picture of his motorcycle. You're going to click on that. You're going to go to the next button. Okay. So from there, there's different filters and things like that. Don't go over the top with your filters. It gets confusing. So this is the page where it looks like you're going to post. So here's your post. So then up here, you're going to comment and do like your caption, whatever you want to put on there. This is our Big Fat Yummy hand cream. It's non-greasy. I absolutely love it. This is the one that smells like this, blah, 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 whatever you want to put. Then you're going to do your call to action. If you want to order one of these, click on my link above or comment below, things like that. Okay, so do that. Then you're going to press share. Do not share it over Facebook. Do not double book yourself. Post it separately. And then you're going to share it. So then from there though, you're going to go into where you shared it, and you're going to go home. You're going to click on the picture that you just shared. And then on the bottom, you're going to press this kind of like little talkie button right here, or like bubble button. And that's where you're going to enter in your hashtags. Do not put your hashtags in your first post, because they do not show up in the search. You're going to want to do 2 different comments. The first comment is your description and call to action. The second one is where you put your hashtags. And you need to do it right after the other. You post a picture, go back in, do another comment, and do your hashtags. That is the way people are going to be able to find you and use it. So, yeah, so that's how you're going to do. What else am I missing? Let's see here. Oh, so when people comment on your posts, comment back. You need to create that interaction with them. You want them to know that you read their comment and that you think they're special. Out of all your 100 likes or thousands of followers, that you saw their comment and you comment back. So whether it's like, oh, this looks good. Say, oh, well, thanks. Have you ever tried Perfectly Posh? Sometimes they comment back and sometimes they don't. A lot of people are kind of doing the same thing you are. They've learned this whole social networking thing about commenting to get their name out there. But you know what? It's back and forth. You're building a customer base, and they're getting to know who you are. So comment back. Oh, this is a great picture. Oh, thanks. Things like that. Because you want them. How does it make you feel when you comment on somebody else's picture and they don't comment you back? It kind of bothers me. I'm like, oh, that's just rude. I just commented and said that's a really pretty picture, and you haven't said anything back. So you want to comment back if somebody comments on you. I think the last thing, when you set up your IG account, you need to make sure that it's public. That is how you're going to get as many followers as possible. Because if you hashtag things, people aren't going to see your hashtags if you're private. That's how Instagram works. So if you hashtag things or you tag shops, like I showed you about with the flat lay, they won't see your tags or your hashtags because you're private. So that's why I say set up 2 different accounts. If you already have a personal one, set up a business one, because your personal one, my personal one's private because I post all my kids and things like that, and they are brand reps for a lot of Instagram Etsy shops. And so I post them and I send them to those Instagram Etsy shops, and then they share it with my watermark that's on it. Because there's a lot of crazy, weird people out on Instagram and things like that. So I don't post any of my kids or my family stuff on my Instagram business page, just selfies of me, because if they want a weird selfie of me in a mask, then okay, because they're not very pretty. So 2 separate accounts to do that. So I think that's about it. Yeah, make a brand for yourself. If you have any questions, please comment below. I am always here to answer anything about Instagram. It's a learning curve to do it. I guess my biggest thing is to screen people who like your page. Try not to be, you don't want to, like I said, follow to be followed. If somebody follows you, you should follow them back. But screen them first. There's a lot of iffy accounts out there. I've had to block a few of them, and I'm like, I don't want anything associated with this or things like that. It's not rude. They don't see it. The Instagram doesn't report to them, be like, oh, blah, 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 blocked you. But there are some pretty inappropriate things out there. So just screen who you want to be associated with on your page. And I will forewarn you right now is once you set up and you start hashtagging things, you will probably get about 20 like body reps, liking your page daily. That is because it works. Instagram is their biggest social, this is what they teach you, to sell your It Works. It Works actually has a social media training for Instagram for their consultants, because their biggest sales is on Instagram. So you'll get tons of them, but like them back. Yeah, it's annoying. My newsfeed is all wraps and everything It Works. But actually 99% of all of my followers from It Works are stay-at-home moms. It Works has, I mean, they have like I think they came out with an anti-aging thing, and they have some face wash now. It's not just their body wraps and vitamins, but they don't have lotions. They don't have masks. They don't have all this other stuff. We are more of the pampering. So if you follow them back, and of course they're following you, at some point they're going to order from you because you're supporting them as a mom business for liking their page, and they're going to like you back. And because all the ones that have followed me are stay-at-home moms with kids, and a lot of them have commented on my post and like, oh, this is awesome. You're also going to get a lot of fitness people because of the naturally based skincare and being healthy and things like that. So do that. And also with Instagram is a huge vegan community. I don't know why, but there's so many vegan people on Instagram. Cater your posts to them. Put hashtag vegan friendly, hashtag vegan, hashtag IG vegan community, something like that, because I get so many vegan followers because vegans are looking for natural and vegan friendly and cruelty free. They're fanatics about that. But it's awesome too, because you follow them back and a lot of them post some really pretty, amazing pictures of food. And I'm like, ooh, that looks yummy. I might go vegan for that. But yeah, so that's it. Sorry this video is so long. Scroll through it, but there's so much on Instagram to learn. I couldn't really put it in a nutshell. So any questions, let me know. And you guys have a great day.